What's up, guys? It is I, Mad Summer 84. Now we are in March, so that means we've got some new games. We've got Games of Gold, and we have been given the next Batman Telltale game, Batman: The Enemy Within. It's quite nice that we've managed to get both the games in the series. To be honest, I didn't finish the last one. I haven't gone back to it. I will do at some point, but surely it won't be that much of a. I'm not going to be spoiling anything for me if I just start this one. So let's just jump in and see if it's any improvement to the next. You all know what Telltale Games are like. If you don't, then have a look. I'm going to play the first chapter, and then we'll kind of give it a little score at the end if we think it's a good offering from Microsoft. So let's jump in. Yeah. So the nice thing is, because I wasn't able to, well, I haven't got around to finishing the first game. It lets you create a backstory, which is quite nice. So you can just go off like the major choices you have to make in that game, so it affects this game. So I've just gone through and made a couple of choices. Let's see what it is. But that was always quite nice with some of the choices kind of affected. But I think that was. They didn't really do that on The Walking Dead, from what I'm aware. I've only ever played the first season of Walking Dead, and there was a lot of criticism on that of the choices actually didn't mean jack shit, really, of what you made in the end.
Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think it's quite nice that they've actually given us the second one in quite quick succession. Now we had the first one in January. Was it January? And now we've got the second one, so it's quite nice. So you're able to play both of them. And you know what? It looks a bit like the first one, really. It's a nice art style, so it looks pretty nice. When I look online, on Wiki, it's like this one got rated overall better than the first one. So, you know, the gameplay is what the gameplay is. It's all about the story. But you know, does this have like slightly more interesting kind of like action sequences? There's some alright action sequences in the first one. For the little part I played it,
Does he forget who he really is?
but there were some parts where it felt quite boring.
Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Oh,
I don't. I never forget what drives me.
yeah.
Protecting my innocent from people like Maury. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Maury's, we'll find them.
The GCPD
Ooh, wow.
already bugged
They're
his
freaky
penthouse and
eyes.
found nothing. Meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Maury is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can intercept
Here
this
we go.
communication.
Al, I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You
I
should
think
be able
it
to
looks a bit nicer than the first one. I think it's a little bit more polish.
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
try to blend in.
Was saying that it's probably not that much.
What's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this?
Looking for hookers.
Fancier casinos.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Oh shit.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
The Riddler.
I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Oh, I had to make an option where basically I lost a bit of my ear.
Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Oh.
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside?
Well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
Yeah, alright, love. You did that a bit quickly.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Oh shit. That's a bit of a brutal way to start the game. Where's Batman when you need him?
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be as many little bugs as there was in the first one. There was lots of graphical issues that were just pretty terrible and very annoying. When you really examine it, you're like, oh, okay. I feel like it was a bit rushed,
Right away.
but so far so good.
Get back inside!
Ah, I thought I pressed it. Oh damn! Go on. Just punch him in the face.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Hell yeah.
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Cheer up, baby.
I'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Yeah, it does look very good.
Please, we can make the deal. Anything you want.
I wouldn't mind an actual proper like Batman game in the style of like an Arkham game. With this art style.
You have to solve a riddle, and I choose my words carefully.
I would be up for that.
Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
Oh yeah, I get to.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
Yeah.
Drives you to
Oh.
Never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me, I know. Remember, choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have
Well,
so
why
many
can't I?
days. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money. But don't
That's a bit odd.
I will get bored. You won't like that.
Yeah, you see there's little circles where you should be able to... Ah, okay, there's a little reticule. I'm actually going for the cameras, the big circle in the camera.
Some kind of torture
Wondering,
device.
going, why can't I... Why does nothing come up?
Until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination. Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Boom. Yeah, I don't really like the whole...
Audio playback fully functional.
the way that looks, really. When you kind of moving the camera, but then you got that reticle. I would have preferred if you just got to line that up in with the camera on the drone. That would have been made more sense.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint?
Yes.
Me an answer.
Batman,
Okay.
we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables. How should I deploy when we're inside? I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane.
Oh, damn.
No,
I do quite like...
that's it.
Oh, it does look really nice. Oh, no.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Oh, yes. Oh, I do like the kind of the choices it's giving you of how to take down the bad guys. I do like that. That's quite cool.
Right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage.
Hell yeah.
Hiya, Bats. Batman clearly isn't using his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
With pleasure. Oh, boom. Oh, shit.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since...
Freddie Mercury.
Everyone's very impressed with you.
Oh, shit.
Impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective.
Gordon,
Yet
no.
here you are.
Hell
You
yeah.
have to be kidding.
Oh, bam.
Not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
I think this intro is maybe better than the original. I quite like the intro of the first one, but it had a lot of graphical problems. Oh shit.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Bloody hell, you're lucky, mate. Yeah, I think the intro is much, but is actually a bit better than in this one. Then, oh,
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I believe in justice. Maury deserves a trial in a court of law.
yeah.
If he's guilty, his cell will be right next to yours.
Justice. Ridiculous. Either way, you won't be the one to put me there.
But I would assume that Batman would have already knocked him out with some of the blows he's given him. Oh, snap. Oh, it's got to be a roundhouse.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Boom. Oh shit.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Yeah, that was a nice start, that was. And to be honest, I couldn't see any little kind of graphical like issues, animation issues compared to the first one where it did look like there was a couple. That one was actually pretty clean of them, which is nice. Scan it just in case it's got the coronavirus on it.
But nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Son of a bitch.
And leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman
Bitches be
has a lot of
breathing
juice.
down your neck, son.
Went the wrong way. I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
If you were tracking him, why didn't you tell us he was coming?
We get a lot of unverified reports. I wanted to be sure.
Now we know.
Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me?
Damn right.
I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention the city's corrupt mayor, Dent. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought.
Shh, fuck you, bitch. I'm Batman. Who are you?
I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
Oh, Bruce Wayne's gonna fuck her.
Nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He was asking about a riddle.
What kind of riddle?
Something about a mind bender that drove him into madness.
Interesting. I've heard that before. Thanks. That's a help.
Have you? Have you really? So I assume this is going to probably be a similar length to the last one. Like a, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours per episode, 5 episodes.
I do have something I want to ask, though.
Come on.
The criminally insane.
Throw me into the action.
Drawn to them, aren't you?
Yeah, turns me on.
Pulls you towards the danger.
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Most people just get up and run away.
I'm not most people.
Batman.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
I think the mouth animations for the voices are actually a bit better.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Boom. Yeah, a much better intro than the first one, I think. Well, when saying that, they're probably a little bit on par, but I kind of enjoyed this one a little bit more. Boom, my crib. This is where I bring ladies I want to make love to, because it impresses them.
An eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Boom.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Let's go for classical.
Classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Damn right it is. Oh, is that his face? Once.
Harvey can make a single decision without consulting his lucky coin. He's in Arkham Asylum now, with the rest of the criminally insane.
Yeah, but did you make him go insane?
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Oh shit.
It comes and goes. Ever
He's getting Parkinson's.
all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce.
It's not like bloody Bruce Wayne can't afford you to go see someone. Let's look at agency data.
The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
I
Maybe,
doubt it.
but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Well, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Well, things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades.
Hell yeah.
The playing field. Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help.
Who doesn't?
He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Let's have a look at Gotham feed. Boom. Yeah. All right. Fine. Let's get out of here.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is.
Now, do I get to mess around with the
Solve
box?
my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's
Okay.
engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
You don't happen
Bats.
to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
I have a needle.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Okay.
Never
Yeah, I saw that in the last one. So where am I going now? Maybe I've got to go speak to Alfred.
guess is as good as mine.
Okay, maybe not. I'm a bit lost.
It's held up remarkably well so far.
In spite of everything you put it through?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of these, of how the camera cuts to these angles. It's just begging for something to go wrong. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing.
Needle. A record needle.
Oh.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Oh, what happened there?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not
Or
interrupting your...
Samuel Jackson's, not Samuel Jackson. Morgan Freeman.
What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Boom.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Here we go. Section. Oh, that was just chapter 2. Bloody hell.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina.
Yeah, you have to really be in the mood to play these type of games and really like be awake, because if you're a bit like, oh, I feel sleepy, this is definitely not a game to like wake you up at all.
I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Secret
Seems like
stuff,
an odd
not
thing
for
to be
you.
carrying around the office.
Oh, this? This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Damn right, nosy bitch.
You're in my chair.
Just updating
Get
the
your
encryption on
dirty feet off my desk.
But if you want me to stop,
Oh no, the seat is all yours.
this is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I
These games are okay to play,
If his history is anything to go by,
but
he left us a clue. A psychological
definitely
profile
not
of
something that you'll want to play late into the night, because it definitely won't keep you awake.
This should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
But well animated, definitely well animated. This one is.
Pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is.
Missing bit of his ear.
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull into this
You work for the Batman.
why not
Keep
consider
your goddamn
bringing her
mouth shut.
into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay, then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm
Hello,
Special
love.
Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So
Boom.
happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham, yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You helped the GCPD capture Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin. He was a terrorist, a member of the Children of Arkham, and your friend. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're
An eye to
place
them.
at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you.
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
I was trying to break up a fight.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
It's quite nice that I feel like they bring in the Joker and more into this season, so it's quite nice.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web.
Oh,
And you,
really?
my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
What's going on?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that.
What?
Tell me that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
What the fuck?
Lucius! No!
I should have picked up the call. Shit.
1 killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises
Should have picked up his call.
Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Oh no. If I want to know if I picked up his call, would I have saved his life?
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone.
Don't recruit her right there and then.
None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left.
I must have been able to save him, because it did say that he will remember it when I said something about his daughter.
Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Oh, crap.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
It was a little bit jerky, his turning animation.
Such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurt, see. I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things. It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my god, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
I'm actually quite enjoying this
You see,
John Doe character.
Hiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. You will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire. I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna stay. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Like, so far I do feel like the story in this first episode feels much better than the first game. Really, kind of it's feeling, I don't know, it's more well put together, it's more well written. It's definitely not as many little kind of graphical bugs and animation bugs. Boom. Stop smoking, Gordon. It's not good for you.
Enjoying the view.
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Bruce Wayne picked himself up once. He could do it again.
He certainly showed us that much, didn't he? You said you had a lead on Riddler.
You're damn right.
East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
Well, I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Let's try 46.
Center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. There's nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
Well, it has to be 44th.
44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that. The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry. Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see
You
we're
damn
on the same
right.
page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you.
I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority. I'm gonna crack. Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
When they stand. Yeah, I don't mind these games, but I don't know. I do prefer kind of more kind of some sort of action orientated or something like that type of games. These okay, but just you have to be in the right mindset to really be up for playing these games. It's like, as I said before, I never finished the first one they gave us. I will probably try to get around to it. I've got all these bloody Walking Dead games on my PS4 that I haven't got around to playing, so it's a bit like, you know, got to try and get round to playing them all. You know what? It's just having the time and go, and you've got all these other games you want to play. So it's a bit like, you have to, you know, commit, 8 to 10 hours of playing the games. And I will get there. And I might do that soon. Just trying to kind of play through them, especially now the Walking Dead series of games have finished. I will get round and play it and finish them, and experience the story of Clementine and all that jazz. Okay, shit.
After you.
Maybe I should have asked for backup from Waller. Crap.
Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
This. Who is it?
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh.
Oh, really?
There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
What's he got in his mouth? Ooh.
A sudden shock or a sudden jolt.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right
Oh,
hand.
god damn.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Okay.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
There are blades inside.
Oh, goddamn.
Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the
This must be the last part, really, to this chapter, or the episode.
exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
Oh, goddamn son of a bitch.
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Was das?
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. I need to look at this from a different angle. The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
And he fucked up.
Chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Here we go, boom.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here. Maury, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
You never know. Always wish for the best. So I'll link that. Anything else to really look at? No. Oh yeah, let's link those bad boys.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Okay.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Then of course that would be next.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
Alright, let's do this shit then.
You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Joe.
Wow, when you put it like that, let's win this game. It's rising, Batman.
Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
Yeah, don't worry, I got it.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Oh shit. Oh crap.
Should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
I think it's that one.
Not that one.
Maybe it's that one. Bollocks. Thank God.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal.
Radio Gaga.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
I'm closing in on you, Riddler. We escaped your twisted puzzle. It's only a matter of time before I find you.
Time is one thing you don't have. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against
Maybe
the
I am.
ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Whatever the agency is, you are worse. You're the one torturing and killing innocents.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook. You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
Boom.
She
Did
won't
that
be
shit.
happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
You're damn right.
And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave Scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
With Lucius gone, we need to find someone to take over his role.
No one could ever fill his shoes. But you're right. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, it's clear we're up against a new class of criminal. This war of ours, it may be too much for us on our own. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
What am I looking for? Oh no.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
God damn.
His signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own. Why don't you get us some tea while we work?
Well, if you insist, Bruce.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Right. Batman.
Tower. Riddler.
No, that doesn't make sense. The two sounds have to be the same.
Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
There we go.
Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is
You're damn
always
right.
Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
Or Joker, as he's known by.
Actually, it sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Roomy Maury up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Of course he is.
Businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach. Peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Maury, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently
It's all about the physical, baby.
GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I feel like this is the smart option.
Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
The Virago.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move.
God damn.
All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow. No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private...
Motherfucking drink will help.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
We are on the same side of this, Mori. I was here in the casino that night. I saw what he did to you. It's only a matter of time before he comes at you again.
Maybe you're right. I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me
God,
to
he's spilling the beans just like that.
I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
An arms dealer with a sudden bout of conscience.
He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
My father was a criminal, Mr. Mori. I didn't follow in his footsteps.
And yet yours led you here, to a backroom meet out of earshot of the authorities. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need
Good boy.
first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
I'm not giving him any dough.
This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget.
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging.
Oh shit, maybe I should have just transferred the money.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Yeah, I didn't think it would look good if I transferred the money. Definitely wouldn't have looked good on him.
Armed men on board. This must be it.
Here we go, some Batman action.
Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all made of.
We found him.
There's the son of a bitch.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot colleagues, too.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Competence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions.
A good spot for cover.
My heels far too.
Get down there then.
You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon.
Don't want him raising an alarm. I'll move when he's
Understand why? They'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
Oh shit.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online.
Ready, Bruce.
Boom. Suck it.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Hell yes.
Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
Come on, you can do it.
Thanks, Batman.
Maybe I should have let her... Oh shit.
Are you alright?
You fat bitch, you landed on me.
Oh god, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Oh shit.
Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori.
I hurt a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
Shit.
Get away with this. You get them right, this happens. I designed this for you, Batman. Gotham's champion of justice will die in an unfair puzzle. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
It's me you want, not Agent Avesta. Let her go.
Oh no, she needs to be in there with you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her, I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
Black and blue and bleeding from the ears.
Me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die. Say it.
I need an answer.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Oh god damn.
What have you done?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it hard at the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like
Let's
what
do
you're
this
saying,
shit.
Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Definitely not you.
What are you doing? No!
God damn it. Did she die? Oh no, she's still moving. She didn't get a full blast. Come on, smash him one.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Come on, come on, come on.
Can't be happening.
Oh yeah, I've got to go for the X. That really wasn't a soccer kick.
Batman. Thank God. I didn't think we were going to make it. I thought...
I'm just glad you're on your feet. You took quite a beating. Agent, are you okay?
My ears! I can't hear.
Oh shit.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed, even in my twisted game, to keep everyone alive. But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
You came after me, you know. Not the other way around. I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
my comrades would have been impressed.
Who are your comrades?
I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it.
Wrapping up this.
White-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
What happened there? Oh. A shot with a dart.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Oh, god damn it.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics.
Well, at least they kept everyone alive.
But Riddler, is he? Oh, god damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
Now, that counts for something, sure. But it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. It's a goddamn mess. Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being
What
relieved
the
of your
fuck?
bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the...
Sucking each other off.
Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross across it. Yes, you and I will be working together.
If you say so, love.
Bruce Wayne.
What the fuck? Now, I was not expecting that to happen at all. I was not expecting that. Shit. Fucking hell. Hey there, John. Yeah, God. I wasn't expecting her to come up with that at the end. That's quite cool. Okay. I do like seeing the stats of other people's choices. I find that quite cool. Okay, 28, nearly 30% of people didn't save it, just sacrificed her. There we go, I finished episode 1, so let's keep it at that. And then talk about my final thoughts on this. So, compared to the first one that they gave us the other month, I kind of feel like this was looked slightly polished, better in its, like, I noticed quite a few little graphical issues with the first one, and a lot of animation issues, and I didn't really notice much that really stood out. Maybe a couple of jerky kind of animations, but nothing too bad. I was actually quite pleased of. I felt like this looked, I don't know, it just looked a bit crisper and a bit well done. And I felt like the story wise, the episode 1 was much better than the first episode in the first game, so that's quite good. So I'm kind of quite enjoying it, and I love that kind of cliff hanger it left me at the end of the episode. So I'm quite enjoying this one. I would like to get round and play the first one, play a way through. I probably won't do it with my choices, because with this it kind of just tells you of like the main choices that you would have made in the original. I just did that, but I will play through the stories of the original and this one just cause, I'm quite liking this one, and I am intrigued actually to see it more. I feel like it's got some more actually interesting characters in it, so I'm quite psyched about that. So I will have to go back and play the first one. I technically don't have to, but I will do, just so I can play through this one. And even like kind of like look online, like this one got a kind of, it got a much better overall score than the first one. The complete season, let's say, it got roughly around about 7s to 8s out of 10, like overall wise. Well, the first game, that didn't really go down that well. That was more around the 6 to 7 route really, and you can see that this does feel like actually a much better game, like in just general kind of story wise. It feels better, it kind of feels better, it feels paced better, it feels like it's, I don't know, as I said, the characters are better, and I haven't come across as many kind of little graphical issues, little issues like this and that, which is just a bit like, annoying to see in games. But in some games they stand out like a sore thumb more than others. But this is really good. So I'm quite impressed with this one. But still, it is one of these games where you really have to be up for playing it, because it technically it's not that much to do, so if you're feeling tired, definitely do not play one of these games because you will fall asleep like I was a previous night when I was going to try to start playing this, doing this video. I was kind of falling asleep playing it, and I'm like, oh, this is no good to me whatsoever. I'm going to stop. But this is quite good that we've got both of them now. So if I was to give this a thumb score, I think in the last one I gave it more like kind of like a thumbs in the middle. It was like, yeah, it was okay, not too great, but I think I'm going to give this one like I think I might give this a thumbs up because I feel like it's a better game than the first one. So I'm actually quite happy with this one. I'm very happy. So 1 thumbs up from me. That's quite cool. So make sure you add it to your libraries. If you're not planning on playing it yet, but add it to your library so you've got it. So that's it for Batman Enemy Within. We've got another game with our Games of Gold for March, which I'll be playing shortly and doing a video on that one. So until then, take care and look after yourselves. Goodbye.